Welcome back, family. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy T 1111 Energy. Man, I just went finished watching something, right? And I was thinking to myself, how come it seems like that energy just knows the energy, right? You know how we've always just said we've been, for many of you, you've always felt tailed watch. And trust me, that is your intuition, okay? If you felt it, you've definitely been going through that type of energy, okay? But I just saw a reading today, y'all. Scared the shit out of me. Okay, it didn't really scare me, but it was like a huge confirmation. You know how your heart's racing, you feel the butterflies all through you and stuff like that. I said, "What? Okay." But nevertheless, before we tap into this energy, because I feel like I know y'all, we say it's entertainment. It's just something to, keep hope and faith. But, for a lot of it, and I don't know who this message is resonating with, it feels so real and it is real to you. It is so real to you, okay? This is the energy, right? So before we continue, let's tap in. Okay, I call upon the divine light to surround me. I invite my ancestors, guides, and protectors to stand with me. No harm, no deception, no lower energy may enter this space. Only what serves truth, healing, and highest good is welcomed here. And so it is. Ashe. Okay, family. So I feel like, this is real. Okay, this is real. Tell me what's real, spirit. Tell me what's real. I feel like it's, the positive energy. Yeah. Oof. I am man. And it's a positive energy here. Okay. This man could be somebody related to you. Okay. Could be a friend, a family member. It could have even been somebody that was your foe, but now they see you in a different light. You stayed positive through sabotage. I can't make it up. You sure did. And you was frustrated, honey. And this may be something to brag about, okay, to somebody because they're like, shoot, I cannot. Okay, hold up. Let me shuffle this. Yeah, they bragging about the status that you have obtained, but the status I don't feel it is like it's the status of high honor. You know what I'm saying? Not like you all cocky and all that. You're extremely humble. You're probably more humble than most. Okay. And listen, this energy I'm getting off of I am man. You can't tell this energy. They are not man, God, king type energy, okay? As you are woman, goddess, queen, empress, emperor, high priestess, high priest energy. This is this I am man. So it's like this energy right here. I'm just picking up like they are telling you they are leading the situation. Many of you ain't never experienced no man to lead nothing. Just saying. Not to the point where you wanted it to be. Okay. Wow. There's a man that is coming into your life. Yeah. And the heat between y'all, it's intense. Okay. The heat between y'all is intense. I feel like it is going to be very intense. hmm hmm They may even be wanting to apologize, okay? They could even be wanting to apologize about, them wanting you in this type of a way. Because you're definitely a desire of theirs. They may be wanting to apologize about that, but they just can't. Look, it says, I can't let go of you. Don't put up with my BS. Somebody's obsessed with you. And they apologizing, okay? Because they know they can't let go of you, okay? They're obsessed with you, but they don't want you to be putting up with their BS either because their BS consists of a lot, okay? For real. They know you know. They know you know. They was just trying to put up a bunch of distractions because they could. With this status here, it was like, I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but yeah, like big test energy. Okay, you have been feeling like your entire life was a test, and I guarantee you it was. Hmm. Yes, look, Spirit's talking after the shuffle. I don't even got to do nothing else. This had everything to do with the past and how you were feeling like you were being targeted, dealing with a bunch of meddlers and things of that nature. And that energy was correct, but I feel like it had a lot to do with a bigger picture and a picture where y'all, I'm telling you, you wouldn't even be thinking people operate like this, but they do. It's almost that, I hate to say it, but I'm just going to say it. It's like these people that with this kind of, with these kind of resources, with this kind of money, with this kind of influence, all that kind of energy, right? It's like they're always on a recruit type of a mission, or they could be like, looking for people to recruit because they need energy like you, authentic, stand on business through integrity. You can't be bought. Is look you looking like shit. Listen here, you know what I'm saying? Because you already know, you've seen it happen to people in real life. Okay, you've seen it happen to some of the biggest people that you thought was like what? Okay. And but you've never sold your soul type energy. There is a man, and I mean, he said, "I am man." You see this? Ooh, look, hold up. Yeah, this love is crazy. I can't make it up. This type of love right here is crazy. It's crazy as hell, okay? It's crazy, family. That's all I'm about to tell you because it got me over here cracking up. Yeah. And see, this is their energy. They need to hold back their true feelings for you because I'm telling you, it's that intense. Okay. Yes, this is what they be thinking about. That's why they gotta apologize all the time because they know that you. They know you probably ain't had. They like you ain't had what since it had you type energy. Okay. Yeah. See, they wish they could be a different person, but I'm picking up they lustful. They lust for you. Look at how much came out. They apologizing because all they can think about is like, dang, that's all I can think about, right? This whole sexual desire, yeah, they can't let you go. They're totally obsessed with you, okay? They telling you don't put up with they bull crap because they bull crap, they BS, they know what it's being, right? It says, I wish I could be a different person. But they going through a lot. They had a lot of childhood trauma. Look, I almost said childhood drama. That too. Okay, they wish they could be like you, family. Okay, they could be feeling stuck in visions of you guys together. Okay, this person does have a vivid imagination or a sight to see. They could see things. They see things. Okay, this person might be somebody that like, I'm gonna say sorry. All right, because all I'm thinking about is like that is funny. I'm like, oh wait, I'm done. Okay, taking out resonates with me, but I feel there's room for growth. Oh, this person is cracking me up. Have you ever seen somebody apologize for their ways and their behaviors ahead of time? This is giving me this person's gonna be touchy feely, okay? They already said I'm sorry because that's what I'm thinking about. You're like, that's funny. But there is room for growth. Okay, family. Because I'm picking up the energy from you. You already done been through where you were not, in a, how can I say? A divine union that was built off of a foundation of, moral standards, values, okay, marriage and stuff like that. But this, yeah, this like reconnected. Like you working on you working on reconnecting to that part, right? With this person. They probably know that. They like, oh Lord, I am done. This is funny. I'm so woo woo. Oh, my stomach. Okay, and I mean this person right here, boy. I tell you, yeah, they may come off a little desperate. Like, and you might be looking at them like, what the hell? Right? Because you trying to reconnect with doing things the right way, the way the divine wanted them done from the beginning. But you was following crowds, you was young, you was growing up fast, whatever the case may be, there is no excuse as long as you corrected it, it is getting corrected. Okay? So that's where you're at right now. Oh, I am done. This is funny. Who you might be looking at this person like, oh yeah, they desperate as hell. uh, uh-uh. Yeah, you like, you like, they ain't gonna be exploiting my ass. Oh no, that is hilarious. You like hell? No, 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 no. Okay, that's what you looking like. I'm not. Oh, oh, family, just let me catch my breath. Oh, I'm over it. Oh, and that's what people be envying and shit is because you be looking from a different perspective. You don't look at things the same way everybody else does. They envy that. Yeah, they look at that as you having some leverage. I'm fucking done. Oh, my stomach. Yeah, this. You know what, y'all? Let's just take a breath. Let's look. Y'all might not need one, but I do because I'm over here cracking up. My eyes are watering. I can barely see. Oh, um, yeah. Well, this person, they may be wanting to come in, ask you out on a date. Okay. Then I look over again and I see dating again. Yeah. This person may really want to come in and ask you out on a date. They're looking at you as being their new love, having fun. Back on the market. Okay, I feel like y'all have a funny sense of humor. I'm picking that up because I'm over here cracking up. Because I could just see the looks on people's faces who are in this situation. And trust me, honey, if it's not resonating with you, it's resonating with someone in the ethers. Okay, it is happening somewhere over the rainbow. Okay. At 14:22, I've been looking over seeing numbers. I ain't saying nothing in years. Okay, look, public exposure. Oh my goodness. Woo. This baby had, yes, yes, yes. That's what this was about. Private matters could be exposed, okay? Oh, I wonder if this is somebody you know. What's this public exposure about? But it is off of what I said I watched today. Uncovered truth. Ooh, sucky now. Uncovered evidence will change your view on some things. I'm telling you. hmm This is this I am man energy. It's like this is somebody you know, but they know you so well. They also know your heart. They know your energy. You know what I'm saying? But then also, I feel like, whoo, there's much. Okay, there's much here. With these truths, I mean, you know what the truths are, family. Take your truth, how it resonates with you, because there's shared experience, energy out here as well. Tell me more. I'm fucking done. This is my favorite card in the whole deck. The way he just look at his face, the way he's just eating them noodles. He looking like, what you gonna say now? What you gonna do now? What's next? Type energy, right? Okay, so this is where bridging differences came into play. Okay, I'm telling you, this is the energy. I'm fucking cracking up because every time I look at that message and they desire you and stuff, it just tickles me because of the way you are right now. For whoever this message is resonating with. Mm, mm, mm. See, the ulterior motives were what was brought about by this energy. I keep hearing spirit say that. Okay. These ulterior motives were brought about. Okay, the truths that were being presented now, uncovered. Okay, type energy. Yeah. Also, this energy, like I said, be discerning, family, okay? Because Spirit already told you, though, what they company, they gonna keep apologizing. Make sure there's no gaslighting out in this energy as well, okay? Pay close attention to who you dealing with, all right? Because, you just want to do that, all right? Because this person still had childhood traumas out here, yeah, and hidden agendas. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is, okay? These hidden agendas, it could have something to do with, motives, okay? There's a motive behind something here. It could be tied to their childhood traumas, all right? But it could also be as somebody that was caught up, you know, um, with the energies. And I don't know why I'm picking up. This could have been somebody that took a deal on something, right? But then this deal, was just so they could be a distraction in your life, okay? Because you know how they be doing. Yeah, this is unexpected news, okay? That you'd even be popping out with this message right now. Spirit is saying this is unbelievable news, okay? And this is something that could shatter your expectations. So, don't just fall too far over, okay? All right? Because that's what came out of this deck, literally. But you have uncovered some truths here. That's what I'm talking about. And I think that's what it is definitely tied to. You may have drifted apart from someone else. This person, I just heard this person could be going through everything because they are going through some sort of breakup, split up, divorce, okay? This could be where a lot of the hidden agendas were coming from or you could have been feeling like something else was going on with this relationship, or if it comes in the near future, you are going to be picking up on, I feel, those are red flags. This may, someone giving someone else the cold shoulder could have been driving someone apart from one another, okay? Or someone being apart from one another could have been feeling like a cold shoulder. This person, there's going to be something that publicly is exposed about this person, or some sort of truth you spoke about is publicly exposed. And that could have been why they had distanced themselves from you, just because of the simple fact that, you know, you speak and spoke your truths or something like that, right? But they do want you to know that they are totally in love with you, but they are coming with some baggage, okay? But for right now, that was the first energy that came out. This energy here, that's why I keep saying there's a couple of suitors. Tell me why this energy came out, spirit. hmm Because the truth will eventually be exposed. I wonder if this is somebody trying to come towards you because they don't want you to see who they are. Hey, man, this stuff is crazy. Yeah. Public exposure could have pulled you two apart, and whatever bridging the distance may have people, turning their back on someone right now, and their ulterior motives are coming out because the lies have been being exposed. Tell me more. What's this hidden agenda, honey? Truth and partial truths. Partial truth. Yep, only sharing parts of the truth that benefit oneself. Quit playing. Spirit telling you somebody better say this reading. Shit, hell, I might say my own damn reading. Like, yes. This could be unexpected news that somebody could be out here to actually, and look what came flipping out, actually to double cross you. And there's some sort of loyal or not, okay? The real story spilling the beans. With this lawyer or not, you could be in that energy, okay? Somebody could have you questioning their loyalty to you or vice versa. But the real story here is the true story. It says the true story will come to light. I feel like that is the energy that has definitely happened. And then on top of that, it was spilling the beans. And once you got to spilling the beans, the real true story came to light. This energy over here, I am man, it's a crazy love. That's crazy to me because I do feel like this is very narcissistic. This second energy is kind of like narcissistic. They're crazy. It's a crazy love. Yeah, they've got some sort of real control freak love here. And they apologizing out the gate for it. And coming in hot. With the smack sitting out there. Ooh. Anything else to elaborate on the first top row? Yeah, this is breaking news. Shit. This is breaking news right here. This could be a very surprising revelation that's going to shift your perspective on somebody, honey. Mm. 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 Yes. Yes, they're in a love triangle. Okay. So only take that energy how it resonates, family. Yeah, and this flips over. Then what is this? Yeah, this and they could be temporarily at a distance from you right now. So the distance in this relationship is temporary and things may reconnect later, okay? Now, I, I don't know if this is pertaining to, like I said, there's a couple of energies out here, and you might actually have 3 to 4 masculines that are in this revengeful, mad at you, seeing you shine, seeing you get some sort of exposure that they want, and you do not care about that. See, that's another thing too. Okay, but there's somebody here that's at a distance from you, and they're going to end up reconnecting with you because there's something that's coming out about the truth. The uncovered truths are being. What is this? Now, you know what? I thought I went through these. Hold on. Yep. There's an uncovered truth here that is coming out pertaining to your loyalty. People are starting to see other people that straight up, kind of prove to be exactly who they were. Other relationships. These could have been friends, family, foe. Take it how you know. Okay. But, there's a lot of public exposure coming out about how, you know what I'm saying, people lie, could have defiled your character, could have caused someone to drift away or drift you and someone else to drift apart. And now they want to come back and bridge differences here. And you could be giving them the cold shoulder. Spirit is now saying yes, because you already know they had some ulterior motives. And this is breaking news. It was all behind this triangle they were in. It could have been a triangle of love, and it doesn't always have to be relationships. It could be, but it could be a triangle in friendships, okay? Partnerships, within family, friends, and foes. Take it how you know. But this was a hidden agenda, and only the partial truth was being told while you were speaking your truth. And you speaking your truth was some unexpected news, okay? Because somebody could have been feeling like you double-crossed them, wanting you to keep your voice silent, playing mind games here. Some sort of emotional interaction involving control and manipulation. Exactly. It's like you were the seer that saw. They wanted you to hold this in as a secret, but you uncovered truths. And you have proven to be loyal to the Most High God, your ancestors, angels, and spiritual team. And that's the real story. People spilling the beans out here. And I feel like you were definitely being guided by the Most High God, your faith, okay, through healing, your intuition, through your dreams, okay, through getting that spiritual guidance through that journey. That's the truth of things. People was trying to avoid that ever coming out. So hey, they may be trying to send some masculine energy towards you. Okay, Pam? Take it how it resonates. I'm serious. That's what Spirit is saying. Yeah, because see, a lot of people are getting ready to learn about these karmic lessons out here, okay? There are karmic lessons in every relationship, okay? And these are the types of lessons that need to be learned. So I feel like there's a lot of people right now that could be wanting to come towards you because they know about some sort of opportunity that is coming your way. I got a little treat for you, but you got to stay to the end. Okay, let me get one more. See, I don't know. People could have been really overthinking it. You could have been overthinking it. I feel like you have been overthinking it all your life. That's why I got this treat for you at the end, because it's going to actually confirm whatever it is you've been feeling. And I spoke about it at the beginning. I said I watched something and I've never had it resonate with me like that before. Well, there's been a couple, fam. You know what I'm saying? But we be too busy doing us, moving on. Okay, so the real story, okay, behind everything had a lot of people overthinking their decisions, what they had done. Thoughts and emotions are tangled up, leading to overthinking. That's what your truth did. Rattled their brain. Tell me more, Spirit. They wanted you to have a bunch of doubts about yourself. They wanted, some sort of doubt about what has transpired, whatever you experienced in life to be, questionable. They wanted people to doubt the surface, but I feel like that's impossible when others have experienced your journey. So someone's truth exposed this, whatever this is for you, and then someone's trust in you, because that got exposed, okay, their trust could have started wavering, but it was like this is what they needed to think about. I feel like it was like, well, whose trust really did the wavering? Should have been your trust in them, because they was getting over the whole time type energy. And I keep picking up like this is masculine energy that was like really in your face, possibly playing. But then you have another masculine energy down here that like could possibly just be all that and a bag of chips for you. Everything you've been asking for. Okay? And it's just about you using your discernment, honey, here. Yeah, keeping those boundaries respected. That's the only way you're going to be able to determine between these energies. Because, honey, I'm telling you, with some of them, they coming straight with the game. I ain't lying. I'm picking up on the energy of that J-Lo movie, I Promise You, where shit, she started out as a waitress. They spent years together. The child had a baby by this man. The child was like, what, 6, 7 years old or something. It was a big kid. I'm like, damn. So, be discerning, because this energy up here, that they're upset. hmm But then you have an energy that, I feel like they were testing if you were loyal or not. Okay. And that's part of the gossip. That's part of, um, what's being whispered in the streets, possibly, or on, around world energy, platform, internet energy, right? So keep your boundaries, when it comes to this energy, because I promise you, they over here, they had me cracking up. Don't let it be all, somebody just, yeah, it's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not that gonna. There it is. That push and pull ain't gonna work. Confirmation. The push and pull in the relationship, trying to cause some sort of emotional instability. That push and pull ain't gonna work. Okay, family. All right, so I'm going to leave this message here for you. Take it how it resonates, and I hope it resonates, okay? I know it does. But here is your treat. If you really want to know what it was that had me all like up, I watch Grim Grit every now and again because that is your shadow side, okay? And he had a reading, and that reading, I do believe, was dated for the 10th. And it literally says something like, yes, someone's been watching your good deeds or something like that. Okay. But it tripped me out. All right. And this could be some, and I feel like there's a lot of people that have always watched your good deeds, and you got some exes, literally, not singular, plural. hmm And look at the bottom of the deck. After all that shuffling, and Spirit is saying that's the unfiltered truth. Like, yeah, you've got people that are like looking. Okay. But this time, it's from a perspective of like being up under you, close and personal, possibly, so they could cause some sort of emotional instability. hmm And Spirit wants you to know that truth. You got somebody over here that really wants to date you, but you've got to be discerning. They really want to be a friendship, have a friendship with you. This may have all been a part of a friendship test, okay? And I know what you're saying, family. I'm not about to be dating anybody trying to test me. I know what it is. Right? But listen, all the snakes you done dealt with, this person got to make sure. This is what I'm getting. There's an energy out here that wants to make sure. This could have been the friendship test. This could have been the loyalty test. Okay. You may have went through all of that because it was a test. That's crazy. Spirit said that's a new perspective. So you could have went through all this because it was a test. Maybe a test for you to be able to tap into the energy that is really out here for you, not the one that's just trying to keep coming at your lower half. Because, see, you've already reconnected with the Most High God, the divine creator of all living things, your angels, ancestors, and your spiritual team. So anybody that's coming towards you, there has got to be a new perspective. And then it may also help you to see things from a new perspective as well. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Why do I feel like this person? I don't know. Wee, honey child. Yes. Like that whole time. Now they want to unmask their motives. So their true motive is now surfacing, and it was all about testing your loyalty. Wow. Rumor has it. Damn. Rumor has it. that they're unmasking their motives. Wow. They're unmasking their motives at this very moment. And their true motives were to test your loyalty. Wow. 3454, that is a sign. Okay. Yep. Look, on the split. This was confessions. Trust in process. Damn. Literally, this is a confession of people putting you through some sort of test. The trust was in process. That's like testing all day long. That's crazy. So your treat, okay, thank you for staying, is go look at the Grim Grit. All right. It may resonate. Thank you, family, for tapping in. Like, shares, and subscribes are appreciated. However you contribute to the space, it is appreciated. I love you and the divine loves you. Okay? Let's get ready to close out. I release the weight of deception and betrayal. I stand rooted in my truth. I call back my power and my light and my peace. I am whole. I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.